using your consciousness, because then it will be in perfect alignment, because your body is showing you. Your body is the great teacher. So let's just do that for a moment. Take a look and see what you've got going in your blood. And the beauty of this, because I would never do it if it were the boogeyman, is that if your blood shows you that it's dark or that it's dirty, great. Now you know. You can drink red clover tea. There are 1,000 different ways you can clean your blood. And that's just your body saying, hey, fix this. And then your body will not have to produce cancer or some other useless conversation in the body. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath into your body. And now just bring your consciousness into your blood. You could see it streaming through the veins or the arteries, or you could see just a little segment as if you were looking on a microscope. And ask your blood to show you how it is at this moment. Do you have some red corpuscles that are clumped? Do you have too many white cells moving? Do you have stuff in it? Little flecks or particles? Or is it clumpy? Is it thick? Is it too thin? Just take a deep breath and don't worry. Just let your body talk to you. Blood, how do you look? Just take your first impression. You might see something or hear it or feel it. Just give an idea. And then ask your blood what frequency of light it needs to come into perfect physiological balance in your body, to nourish you, to be clear, to be clean, to be able to pass through the membranes and to move through your body without obstruction. Again, take the first frequency, the first color that comes into your consciousness. And then in your own way, just imagine that you're injecting that into your blood. Again, you could see that in many ways. Just see how you see it. But bring that frequency, that color, and allow it to flow through your entire body, entire circulatory system. Nourishing your blood, cleaning your blood, giving your blood exactly what it is asking for from you. Do it now. And take a deep breath into your body and open your eyes. This is a wonderful and powerful kind of preventative medicine. You know? So probably each of you got a different color. Remember that each color is a different cone, is a different length of light, and it's a different speed of light. So the body always knows exactly what frequency, what color it needs to do whatever it's doing, whether it's unclumping or clearing or speeding up or whatever it is that it's doing. Thank you. Any results of that anyone wants to share? Any colors that you got or any stuff you saw in your blood? Oh, come on.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I just did a set of sessions called psychogenetics. Mm-hmm. And during the psychogenetic sessions, and thank you, Chris, there was a crystalline structure that went into my blood, or that affected the blood, or whatever. It just, the blood became a little bit more crystalline. And the light that I got was just this brilliant, radiant white light that went into it that activated that crystalline substance in there. I'd love to hear what you have to say about what that's going to do to my...
Well, your body knows that. You know, it's not really for me to say, except to comment that crystalline structure has all those facets that amplify light. So that's why crystals amplify whatever is there. And so white light activating crystals is going to bring a new kind of quality into your blood. You know that in all my books I talk about our genetics, that we have not only physical DNA, but we have emotional and spiritual DNA. We have angelic DNA, galactic DNA, devic DNA. And so that crystalline energy is going to allow a shifting in your blood. And, you know, we talk so much about our blood relatives. Well, the kind of blood that we have crystalline energies in your blood that have become activated. It may open your body and therefore your pulsation, your frequency, to attract or to allow new kinds of experiences that may be a little bit beyond the human. It's not so difficult to imagine, even in terms of evolution, that you could align with a whale, since you have similar structures. We have the same brains, basically, as whales, for example. And so, through that crystalline structure, you could amplify points of reference that could nourish your body in ways that it hasn't been nourished before. I think that our blood is definitely going through, as humans, changes at this time. And we want to participate in those changes. We don't want the black blood that needs to be cleared. And we can choose. So thank you.
You were just talking about the whales and the experiments that they're doing with the sound EM under that, and you said it was karmic. What will that do to us? What we're doing to the whales, to the sonic beings under them?
Well, there's karma. The word karma means cause and effect. So it means that any action or thought or gesture or motion that occurs on any level creates a reaction. And so as we beam, the reason that we're putting these sonic booms into the ocean is that we want to detect any kinds of submarines or any kind of danger. And of course, while we're doing that, we're disorienting whales. And so from a military perspective, we may not perceive the value of whales as part of our ecosystem, as part of our the balance on our planet. Again, it's interesting to me that basically the human brain is very similar to the whale's brain. The only difference really is that whales never go to sleep. Half of their brain is always awake. But the structure of the brains are very, very similar. Whales have been on the planet 2 million years, 2 million years longer than humans. So what could we learn if we could quicken so that our brains, our sensory apparatus or our perceptive apparatus could commune with those beings? We might learn things about our solar system, about our galaxy, that are occurring that we have no awareness of. It's just like in the tsunami that happened a couple of years ago. And as the animals the animals know it's happening, and they rush to the top of the hill. Well, if humans were paying attention, the humans would rush to the top of the hill as well and save their lives. But we don't think that we have a relationship to animals. We think we are the only intelligent beings. How absurd is that? So, if we destroy the brains, the ecosystems, the balance that is occurring with the whales, the repercussions ripple on. Mm-hmm. If the whale can't find the food, or if the sonic booms somehow influence the squid or the fish, very often when they've done that, fish come to the surface dead, etc., etc.